Okay, another video from me. This time we will go over cynos, what they are, why they are needed, and how they work. What they are basically guiding fires for the jump engine of your ship, if that ship has one, or for the the jump field generator that is fitted to, for example, a Black Ops battleship or a Titan, so that he can um, open a bridge between the jump engine and the wanted destination where the cyno is. And then either the ship itself uses the jump engine to jump there, or the jump field generator uses the jump engine to make a tunnel to get your fleet through. So there are three kinds of cynos. You've got the normal cynosural field generator, cynosural field generator 1. You've got the covered cynosural field generator, and as a subtype, you've got the industrial cynosural field generator. So what's the difference? Basically, to the cynosural field generator, you can jump everything. To the covered cynosural field generator, you can only jump covered ops ships, so like bombers or Black Ops. And to the industrial cyno, you can only jump freighters. So why are there three kinds of cynos? Back in the day, there were only two. There were only the covered cyno and the cynosural field generator 1. In an attempt to overhaul the cyno system, CCP changed that. So in order to not be able to fit a cyno to everything, because back then you could fit the, let's see, you could fit the, what's wrong? So you could fit the cynosural field generator to every ship. So basically every ship was capable to bring in hell. For several reasons they changed that so that it only can be fitted to specific kinds of ships. Now to the point, how do they work? They work like, as I said, beacons, so that the jump generator from a ship can log onto. As a beacon, a little bit like a fire tower, it needs fuel. So what fuel does it need? It needs consumption type liquid ozone. And in this case, for the normal cynosural field generator, it needs 50 units. As you can see, it is green. That means some effect from a ship perk or from your skills is active. If you hover over it, you can see how much it would be initially. So initially, if you had cynosural field theory to 1, it would need 500 units. In my case, I got it at 5. It just needs 50. Then there's also a duration. So it will run for a certain time because people need to jump through to it. In this case, you see 300 seconds. Again, it is green. Something is interfering with the actual activation time or duration. As you can see, it would normally be 600 seconds. So it is reduced from 10 to 5 minutes. That is the perk of the ship. So the cynosural, the covered ops needs 5 units. You can see initially it would need 50. And again, half the time, 60 seconds it would normally work. it now works 30 seconds. As these three kinds of cynos are there, they also have, as you can see, restrictions. So Black Ops only can be the covered ops can only be fitted to Black Ops plus Force Recon. And the normal cynosural only to Force Recons and Black Ops. The industrial cyno can, as the name nicely implies, only be fitted to industrial ships. So like haulers, blockade runners, deep space transporters, and the Venture. That's a nice little trade-off. As you can see, it takes a little bit more liquid ozone. So around, it should be 800 units if it were at 1. And as you can see, there's no ship perk. This cyno will run for 10 minutes. So now let's have a look at what they actually do. If you hover over it, that's also a very important part. If you want to use a cyno and someone jumps onto the cyno, he will land in this bubble, somewhere in this bubble. So if you want to light the cyno and someone is to jump to that cyno, make sure that nothing, no structure is inside that bubble, because if the ship that jumps in hits the structure, it will be thrown away like a ping pong ball and going straight stellar. Not so good if you're jumping into a hostile system and want to dock at the station you are jumping to, and instead you will get propelled off. So we will start with the quickest cyno. Bam! There you got it. That's the covered ops. Now, as long as this is not running, now you can jump onto that cyno, or there could be a bridging tunnel established and ships can jump through that cyno. One important part, as you can see, I'm on the field and I can see the covered cyno. That is not the case if you are not on field, if you're not on grid. I'll show that later on again. Now for the a little bit longer cyno, the normal cyno, so to speak. There you go. That's the normal cyno. This cyno will also be able to be seen outside the grid you're on. I'll show you that with the character off grid. So I undock and ta-da, I see it. So that's also very important to know, because if you do something like that, you have to expect that someone is nosy coming around and trying to blow up your cyno or the ship that is jumping to the cyno if you're jumping into space somewhere. So that's that. Let's see. Okay, I just had to reship and fill a little bit more ozone into my ship. Now, you've seen the cynosural was viewable on the overview from the character that is not on grid. Now again, I'll show you what happens if I'm lighting the covered cynosural. So it's running. We can see it. The character off grid can't see it. So, big advantage. Okay. Looks nice. Well, enough of that. Now we will go over to the industrial cyno. So let's see. So here we've got the industrial cyno. Looks a lot like the normal cyno. And again, that can be seen all over the system. So for the ending of this video, we will just again light a little cyno and let's just say happy that you watched this, fly safe and have a nice day.